Right, so I want to start the video by just letting you know that I'm going to do something new, which is more based around inspirational, motivational sort of stuff. And I'm just going to try it out, see what happens over the next couple of days. So I want to hit on mainly to do with career advice and money and stuff like that. So I haven't got all the answers, and I'm not saying I'm always going to be right. If it was, I would be worried. So, a bit of advice, you might have already heard it, but you might be like, oh, it's reassuring me in some sort of way, or it's just getting good to hear again. So, with career advice, the best thing I can say to you is, if you've got something you want to go for, you really love, like Simon Squibb says, what's your dream? You got a dream out there, never stop chasing it. But seriously, never stop chasing it. If someone tells you to settle for a certain job that you don't want to do, and you know it's going to make you miserable, don't listen to them and go for your dream. My dream is to be a best-selling author and to inspire a lot of people and help as many people as I can, like through mental health and a lot of other cases. The main one being mental health, because I went through a lot of anxiety through my childhood, and occasionally I still get a few things like now, like a lot of us would. But yeah, the money side of stuff, I can't stand when people say, oh, I'm earning this much, or how much you making, or any sort of type of money where they're saying about, like, they're diving into your private life saying money this, money that, oh, where's the money coming from and all this stuff, and oh, I'm earning this much and all that. I don't want to know that. Why is it always money talk? I know it makes the world go around and you can do a lot of good stuff with money, but there's the small stuff in life that means more. Your morals, where it's respect, loyalty, kindness, discipline, having, different types of wealth, being wealthy in time, being wealthy in health, wealthy in discipline, motivation, stuff like that. Then that sort of stuff is more powerful than just chasing after this thing that can be printed thousands and thousands of times, and they say to you, oh yeah, the more you've got, the easier life is. Yeah, it's right to some degree, but it doesn't mean when you've got it, you've got to be arrogant and all this sort of stuff, like some people unfortunately are. And I don't care, like, literally, you can say whatever you want about me in the comments. You are entitled to your opinion. I'm not faulting that. Everyone's entitled to it. Go ahead. You can say what you want. See, with me becoming an author, a lot of people can be like, oh yeah, you're just doing it for the money. No. If I was just doing it for the money, I'd do kids books. And literally, 20 pages per kids book, and just go down that route. This is alone is 540 something pages, and then resilience is 610. So you tell me I'm going for the money, because 610 pages for the debut book says something different. Because money and fame comes and goes, where having a connection with people and saying to people, how have you felt about the book? Do you like the book and all that stuff? And them having a smile on their face, or them being inspired by my words. Or if someone come up to me and said, you know what, your book saved my life, I got inspired to be, to start writing, to be a journalist or whatever. That means more to me than just some sort of paper to go, oh yeah, you're famous and all this stuff. It comes and goes. And if I can inspire people, not just through my words and my book, but by doing it this way as well, I've done my job. Literally, like, that's what I want to do. I want to inspire you in some sort of way. Just by sort of being on the same sort of level with you. You know, telling you that everyone does go through sort of the same sort of thing. Or these sort of things do need to be addressed more. Because the amount of people that go on about how I'm doing this job because, you know, my family said go and do it. It doesn't always work like that. If you're doing that job and you're miserable, then you're doing something wrong. Where if you're doing something that you love and you're not getting much pay for it, but you love doing it, that's when you're doing something right. Yeah, like I've said, we know about money making the world go round. But it's not always the big picture to where you should be chasing something that can be printed over and over and over again. I mean, as I've said about Simon Squibb, with him saying, what's your dream? And when he's helping someone, you can see on his face, that smile on his face where he's helped someone. Yeah, we know he's a millionaire and all that stuff, but he said he felt empty when he had all this money. Because the real thing we need to address is the connection we have with people. Look at Still Ryan. Yeah, he's a fellow Scouser as well, and he's going to people, what makes you happy? And he sat there talking to them. Something small like that, having just a small conversation. Just talking to people and, just brightening the day by just having a conversation as simple as that. What makes you happy? It's brilliant. It's simple and it's brilliant. So next time you're thinking about something that you really want to go for, and you are anticipating the risk, think again and think, how far can I go? Push back and see what happens. I've got dyslexia. I've failed English twice and I've got 2 books out. Because I went against the odds and I didn't let it stop me from doing what I love. So it's been 7.5 minutes and I need to stop rambling on. So as always, it's all about this and this. It's all about your head and your heart. So take it easy.